Now, I will explain the nested if else statements through a demo. This is a wonderful demo. Then you can understand where it is required, how we have to write. In this context, one thing I have to tell you, for every programmer, their own aptitude is very much required. This is like a tool. If you want to become mechanic and all that, first you have to learn the features and functionalities of every tool in the toolkit. Now what you are doing is this. After that, whenever somebody comes to you with a complaint of his vehicle or some other equipment, you have to apply your aptitude, and then which set of tools are required to correct the mistake, correct the problem. In the same manner, in programming also, nobody can tell you which tool in which context you have to use and all that, because problem domains are numerous. Every problem is having its unique face. Understand? In such case, your aptitude, your experience, your common sense all play a vital role. Now, what is my role being a mentor? My role is to show you some demos how to use this, and you understand the real spirit of that. And whenever you have to tackle a problem, first you understand the problem and analyze that, write the algorithm. Thereafter, in in the coding phase, you have to think of what are the right tools. Either simple if is enough, or otherwise if else are required, or otherwise nesting of if else is required, else if is required, switch is required, conditional operators are required. Because Java provides you, not only Java, C also provides you a rich set of control selection statements. So, in that you have to choose the right one. If you choose the right one, then program will become efficient, and it will be readable also. Readability is one of the essential characteristics of the program, efficiency also. And in this context, one very important point I have to tell you: efficiency and readability. Both are very essential characteristics of the program. Okay, so sometimes what happens, if you write more number of statements, program is highly readable. If you write lesser number of statements, program is more efficient. Both are essential characteristics of a program. Which one you follow? Readability and readability and efficiency. Which you have to choose? This is like a real life challenge. You have to choose either a mother or wife. Understand? Now, this is the situation. In such case, in programming, readability takes higher priority, because first readability, first the other person who is reading the program should understand that. Thereafter, efficiency. So, at the cost of readability, you should not try for providing efficiency, improving efficiency. That point always remember. And already, as I told you already, using if or using if else also you can solve this issue, but it is not so readable, and debugging also some problems will be there. That's why in this case or in this type of cases, you have to choose nesting of if else. Okay, now first understand the problem. This is choosing a candidate, selecting a candidate, and employability criteria uh, was given here. And now you see male candidates criteria and female candidate criteria are different. Male candidates 21 years or more, and marks percentage should be 50% or more. Okay, as far as female candidates are concerned, 18 years or more, age 18 years or more, and marks percentage 35% or more. This is the thing. In such case, we are taking both male candidates and female candidates subject to these two conditions. Now, how to write code? Now, first three elements we have to enter, three input data we have to enter. we enter through command line arguments. One thing, once again, I am telling you, in the first chapter, I explained command line arguments. Be thorough with that. Otherwise, here itself we commit mistakes. One thing, go sequentially. Whatever is your college oriented habit, and come out of that. No important, no unimportant. Everything is equally important. It is like a tool in the toolkit. If you are a mechanic, you treat every tool, you give importance for every tool equal in a equal manner. No tool is greater, no tool is inferior. So in college oriented studies, always you choose which are the important topics, which are unimportant, and all. You come out of that. You go sequentially. First one, each and every concept you own it, and thereafter you apply whatever programs are there. You write. By that you can own that, and don't go for a precise study. Precise study means you are at the cost of subject, at the cost of concept. You are doing that. You come out of those, get rid of those habits. This is purely career oriented study. That's why you must, why I am especially telling you, if you don't have command over command line arguments and all that, then here itself you commit a mistake. You get lot of doubts. That's why first be master, because in most programs, initial programs, we are using command line arguments. Understand? So that's why here first we are reading sex. Sex is a, that means either male or female we are entering, female or male we are entering. So that's why then it is a string. So no conversion is required. It is args0. Next one, args1, what we are reading is, and args2 we are reading average marks, multi percentage of marks and all that. Okay. Now first three inputs we have given. Now we are writing the nested if else statements. Now you see, if sex equals male, already in the previous program equals I explained, this is equals is a string class instance method. It is useful for comparing strings and all that. So male, that means here you see, from here to here you can call it as a male block. Only male oriented candidates are considered here, and here next in the male block we created if and else. So first let us consider this if block. Within the if block, what we have created? One age block. After, only male persons enter into this. Thereafter, what you are considering? You are considering their age wise, age wise greater than or equal to 21, and else. What do you mean by this? One thing, one technique I am telling you. Every time you should have control. What is the meaning of that? Just think. This else meaning is a male candidate and his age is less than 21 years. He is a male candidate because he passed, he entered into this cabin, but he failed here. So he is a male candidate less than 21 years of age. So thereafter, this one, what you call marks block. So then somebody enters here means, what is his status? Is a male candidate having 21 years or more, and now we are considering his marks. Here else, what is the meaning of that? Is a male, is having 21 years or more, that means age wise is eligible, and marks wise he got less than 50%, not eligible. Understand? So then here, if is a male, age wise qualified, and marks wise also qualified, that's why he is eligible. Now how clear it is? It is like a text, you are able to read the code. Understand? In this manner, this is the best example for writing a wonderful code, readable code. Always follow this. Okay, next let us come to else block. Here one very interesting thing is there. Here male test. can we call this block as a female block? That is not a good practice. Whoever is not male, you should not consider him as a female. You have to test. In programming, without testing, you should not take anything granted. So, what you can call it maximum non-male. How you earmark this elf block? Non-male block. Non-male means you should not take it as female. Okay. Now, this is non-male group. Within the non-male group, again we are testing. Test and believe. Anything, especially in programming or your knowledge wise, without testing, don't take anything is granted. I am very confident and all that. Be confident, that is always good, but based on a test. You test your knowledge, then develop your confidence. Otherwise, it is not reliable. Understand, in every where it is a crucial element, first test it and thereafter trust it. Okay, here in programming, you don't take anything granted. So this is non-male. Now you are testing. Non-male is tested, and whether female or not, then you call this block as the female block. Female block. This is non-male block. This is female block. So whoever enters into this cabin, into this block, those are female candidates. Next, what you are doing? You are testing their age, then eligible. Testing their age. Now thereafter, that means here else is there. That means female candidate, age wise qualified, then marks wise not qualified. Thereafter, somebody enters into that. What do you mean? Which category? She is a female and she is having 18 years or more, and here marks are tested. And what is the meaning of this else? She is a female and her age is 18 years or more, and she got more than 35% or more. Okay. The else meaning is she is a female having 18 years or more, but she obtained less than 35% marks, not eligible. So same way, whatever you have written in the view of female, you write this is very crucial. This aspect always take into consideration. Simply don't take things as granted, just like that, without testing. Okay. In this manner, now you see indentation. Indentation actually on a computer screen, you can view it very well. If block, it ends here. Next else block, it ends here. Every if block corresponding else block. So in this manner you write the code. That is very important. Then only code is readable. If you give this program to somebody, you get first impression. Program may be correct or not, that is secondary, but if somebody sees your program, he gets a good impression, a first good impression on you, because you are a very well disciplined person. It is like your good handwriting. If you have good handwriting, then prima facie you get the good impression of the person. Understand? In this manner you write the code. One thing I am telling you, here I am giving you the program. For everything you write the comment. Against the statement you write the corresponding comment. What comment you write? This is male age test. This is male group, like how I have written and all that. In your own language you write that. That means in this flow of statement, at every point of time you should know what you are doing, what element is there, you should know 100%. Then only you can have control over the program. This is a simple thing. Actually I cannot go beyond that. You know that in real time how many conditions are there. Most of you are engineering students and all that. In order to get an engineering seat in a good college, in a particular city, good branch, how many conditions are there? Just you know that better than me and all. At least 10 conditions you should pass, then only you should satisfy, then only you can get in a seat in a particular city, particular college, particular branch. Understand? Now, if you compare all those set of conditions with these, how simple it is. That's why always I am telling you, real time environments are so big, so complicated, so complicated. But if you tune up at this level with these domains and all that, subsequently, that is tenfold difficult than this. You are able to manage one-fold difficulty, then tenfold difficulty also you can automatically manage. But you should love programming. You should achieve command over coding. Understand? Then only you will become a right programmer.